Hello friend, welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. Today let's work on my wife's 2006 Honda Ridgeline. It's definitely one of the best vehicles we ever owned, if not the best vehicle. She's putting a lot of miles on it. I got my hands on it today because I was driving her and I was checking the spark plugs, right? These are the NGKs, but they look really good, and the interval for those, it's 105,000 miles, so I'm not replacing those, but I also checked the power steering fluid and it's pretty bad. Now, why am I saying, or how do I know the fluid is bad? Well, look there, when I put the light there, right? That fluid inside should be transparent or a very slightly yellow, and as you can see, it's very dark and it will be very bad when we will open this. So this is the cover, right, that can go off, and how we will put the light here so you can nicely see everything. This is the cap, right? That's easy, you just pull it out, you don't have to unscrew it even, you just pull it out. And can we see inside? I think so. Do you see that black mug? That black fluid? Well, that's supposed to be clear, and as I said, I should blame myself for letting it go so long. So now, how we will flush this? And I personally use this simple method of the power steering fluid flush, right? I use this large syringe or evacuator, right? I should call it evacuator, and I will suck as much of that fluid out as I can, right? So look at this, how terrible. I will put it here in the clear container so you can see how bad it is, and you can tell my wife that I didn't take good care of her Ridgeline. And I will continue this evacuation until I really removed as much as possible from this reservoir. Here I will show you the detail of this evacuator. This is extremely great unit. There is even number on it, right? If you are interested about buying one to yourself. So this is how I got the fluid out. Now I will show you how bad the fluid is. Right? Look at this. It's supposed to be transparent fluid, light in color. You can see through. You're supposed to be able to see through, right? And nice. This is really bad, and it's my fault. I'm fully taking responsibility here. Now that the reservoir is empty, right, there's barely anything on the bottom, and it's time to add the new fluid. If you are a subscriber of this channel, you know that I'm always preaching use only Honda genuine fluid. So I have that new wonderful clear and clean fluid, right? I prepared here the funnel not to make any spills, and I put that light there for you so you can see how am I reaching that level. Right now I will show you how that fluid is supposed to be clear. Check this out. Do you see it? Not this crazy, terrible nightmare, but a clear, beautiful power steering fluid. And I will fill it in this time all the way to the top mark. I moved that light so hopefully you can see the level. It's very slightly above the top, right? And you can finally see how it's supposed to be, just transparent and slightly yellow. Now I will remove my funnel, right? Put it here on the side. I will put back this cover. Remove everything from the engine which could interfere here with the belt, for example, right? So I don't damage anything, and I'm going to start up the vehicle and keep turning the wheels. And so I will go ahead really quickly, right? Hop in, start it up, and keep turning that steering wheel from side to side. And that means I'm mixing that old nasty fluid, right, with the new one, diluting it, and that's the way I will get rid of that old fluid, excuse me. So this you can do for a while. Don't keep that steering wheel at the very ends, you could damage the power steering pump. So always back off that very end, and it should be enough pretty soon. And I will go back, I will shut off the engine, and I will go back and see how that fluid changed. And look at it, I can see it with my eyes, it got dark again. Let me put the light there the way we had it just a few moments ago, and it was nice and yellow, right? And look what happened. The new fluid diluted with the old one, we are getting rid of it, and we will repeat right now what we just did. I will take that evacuator, suck all this out, and put the new fluid inside. Here you can see what I got out, so it was still contaminated, right? I have a brand new ready down there, the clear fluid. So I'm ready to repeat the same procedure, and I will do it few times, like 3 or 4 times, until the fluid will be nice. And actually it's my wife who's using this truck, and both of us, we love it. It's a really great vehicle. So please don't tell her how bad it was and I neglected it for so long. Obviously this is one of the ways you can skin the cat, right? Some people will disconnect the hoses and deal with it differently. This is probably the easiest one. It's to the certain point wasteful, right? You waste some of the fluid, but it's not very expensive, so I think it's doable. I hope you enjoy this video, you find it helpful, that's very important, and be subscribed. I will always have more videos on this channel coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, have a great day.